This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk a little bit about the other social outcasts. Specifically, I want to talk about Bo Dallas. We know you're tight with Heath Slater, and we're glad to hear that he's an impact, and hopefully he's all healed up and back in action real soon. Adam Rose is going another way. He looks like a totally different individual. But Bo Dallas, given his relationship with, the office through his dad being an agent and his brother being one of the tippy top guys, and he was originally the guy in the family who got the big push down in NXT. I was sort of shocked to see that they didn't do more with Bo. Did Bo get a fair shake? It's hard for me to really understand what happened with Bo.
I think that gimmick that they put on him and coming down and running around the ring with the sign and all that stuff, that was just clutter around a guy that, everybody was saying when he was down, what was he, 5 years? Was he down through the system before he came to the.
Yeah, he was the champ down there. And I mean, he had quite a run in NXT.
And very successful, and was used really well. And the main thing was, he's a good looking kid, good worker, good businessman, the whole thing. He had all the attributes of a good young talent that was going to come on and do well. But when you start sticking gimmicks on guys just to be doing it, to give creative something to do, I think it was just, he just had some corny gimmicks. And, other than it being stressed, there was plenty of ways to bring him into the fold and make him more important. Let's just say, and at that time I pitched a deal where you brought him in with the Wyatts and you told him who he was. He was Bray Wyatt's brother, and he was Mike Rotundo's son, and do a deal where, let's just say that Mike came down during one of the Wyatts matches, and in his capacity as a producer was trying to break up a fight. And let's just say, Big Red and Brody Lee, let's just say they dropped Mike. And for the first time you had Bray Wyatt, who, other than join in what was going on with the other two Wyatts, he pulled them off and said, not him. And now you find out that he's the son of Mike Rotundo, because I don't think it was 100%. Everybody knew that. Now you have the Wyatts back off, and you have Bo introduced as like the babyface other brother who he really is, and you put him in with that group, and you got all these monsters with these foot-long beards, and there you've got this babyface who is Bray Wyatt's legitimate brother, and he's standing over here. It just would open up some different avenues to give the kid a chance to get started, and in the mix with top talent to where you could have went anywhere with that. Just as an example. I know that's long-winded, and it was just something that was pitched, but it would have gave him a better launching pad than having him run around the ring with a, Bo Leave sign, I think was what was wrote on the sign. Is that not correct?
Yeah, that's right. Bo Leave. And by the way, we're talking about a guy who graduated high school in 2008, probably May or June. And in November of the same year signed with WWE. So as we're talking now, he's 13 years with the company. But so was Curtis Axel. But here's the difference. Bo is only 30 years old, which is really remarkable when you think about it, how long he's been there, and he's only 30. He's probably 10 years away from his quote unquote wrestler prime. So he's got plenty of time left, to do some really cool stuff. And just based on what we saw him do in NXT, and my gosh, the family, the gene pool, I'm pulling for Bo. I'm hoping that we see some big stuff.
I'm with you on that.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.